Welcome back to my F1 Autocareer Honda from 25. Today we have the Monaco Grand Prix, and that means we have the mandatory two-stop race. Of course, Monaco, they made it 2 stops in 2025, so we don't have a choice for the strategy. So here we are in Q1. I've got a special helmet for this race as always. It's actually Esteban Ocon's Miami Grand Prix helmet. But here we go then, about to start the first lap in Q1. Also worth mentioning that there's not going to be any rain for the whole weekend, so that is good. You do not want rain in Monaco. So we go, starting the Q1 lap, let's keep it nice and clean and get ourselves safely through. Coming up to the line then, I did a purple sector 2, it's always my strong sector. Where will this lap put me? It puts me P1 ahead of Leclerc. So into Q2, I'll do one lap at the end. Piastri is currently in the dropout zone, so I'll start my Q2 lap, so he's going to need an improvement there. Piastri is still in the drop zone. I think he is out of qualifying. He's crossed the line, yeah, that's him done. He has been eliminated in Q2. As DRS open for me, I've done another purple sector 2 and I'll be safely through into the top 10 shootout. Oh, he did improve, okay, never mind, Piastri's through. So into Q3 now, getting ready to set a banker lap here. Pace is looking very good, I'm very confident for pole here. Verstappen does a 1:13.8. Leclerc goes even quicker, 1:13.4, it's around the final corner. Is this lap going to be enough to take provisional pole up to the line? It is! That's much closer with Leclerc though, just 2 tenths off. So it looks like we have a challenger for pole in Charles Leclerc, maybe Verstappen as well. Let's see if I can improve and solidify my pole position here in Monaco. Well, it's not been a great lap, and it's looking like I'm not going to improve unless I get a good exit, which I do. That's a much better exit than my first lap. I'm actually going to improve by about 2 tenths in the end. Purple sector 3, and I think that might just be pole position for me. So no improvement from Leclerc. Norris did improve, he goes ahead of Verstappen, but for me that's pole position around Monaco. A very good position to be starting from. I just gotta hope I can hold on to it off the line and then try and manage it with the strategy, and we're looking good to take another win here. So we already know the strategy for today. There it is, a 2-stop. There is also the option for a 3-stop, but that's not going to be necessary. We'll just do the mandatory 2. I quite like the look of that strategy, to be honest. I feel like that could work.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race.
Norris and Verstappen start on medium speed, they could undercut, but they'll probably get held up in traffic. As it's lights out in Monaco, Leclerc's got a good launch there. He's going to get alongside of me going into turn 1. He's on the outside, I'm on the inside. He's going to go all the way around the outside, is he? He almost did, but I'm still with him side by side. Who's going to back out of this first? Is it going to be me or Leclerc? Looking like it's going to be me as Leclerc takes the lead. And then we both go out a little bit wide there. But that was too risky to go side by side through there. Leclerc really wanted to take the lead off me, so we'll have to let him go. And he leads his home race. In this Ultimate Career Series, Leclerc has yet to win his home race. Now we've got a difficult job of getting back past him. Like I said, trying to hold the lead in turn 1 was going to be crucial. Oh, Leclerc! He got a bit all over the curb there, had to brake. Almost hit the back of him. I just got loads of understeer through there. Not an ideal start there. Looks like Verstappen's lost a place to Alonso. Interestingly, we're breaking away from Norris here. Norris struggling for pace as Leclerc does it again. He gets all over the curb. And then I have to just slow down because there's no way to get past him. There we go. If I get a good exit out of the final corner, I could potentially get a good run on Leclerc. It's not a good final corner though. Look at the gap he pulls away there. Or let's see, is Leclerc going to get this corner right this time? No, he does it again. And there's just no way through. Well, let's get a good exit out here. That's the best I'm going to get. DRS open. Leclerc just pulls away so much. Is the DRS going to be enough to try anything? No, I'll get right up close to him. I just can't get a good exit out of there. And this is like the one place where you can actually have a chance of overtaking. I've got a decent run on Leclerc here, but there's just not much space going into there. It's too difficult to make an overtake. Could I maybe? No, I'm not going to risk that move. I feel much quicker than Leclerc. It's just you can't overtake in Monaco, and that's it really. Will I get alongside him here though? He's got a bad exit. I'm going to go for it this time. No, he's so much later on the brakes. I mean, he did have the racing line, I guess. Norris just dropped back a little bit, so medium tyres probably wearing off now. I just can't. I'm trying everything, like trying different lines, trying to get on the power at different points. Nothing's working out of that. I'm expecting medium tyre runners to pit this lap. So go Norris does pit. Boxing this lap. Hopefully Leclerc stays out another lap so I can undercut him, but he'll probably pit this lap. I think I might just pit opposite to Leclerc here. It's probably going to be my best chance of getting ahead of him. What's Leclerc going to do? Is he going to pit? He is. I'll stay out then. I mean, the thing is, Leclerc probably won't get any traffic. Yeah, he's going to be alright. This probably won't work, but I had to try something. If anything, it'll give me 1 lap fresher tyres. So if he does build a gap, hopefully I'll be able to use that advantage and close back up to him. Thankfully for me, Norris is getting held up by Gasly at the moment. So that might help me stay ahead of Norris. So we go into the pits when we need a good stop here. And it's not a good stop, it's slow. Okay, so Leclerc's probably going to get back ahead here. Hopefully I can get ahead of Norris. Yeah, he's got really held up by Gasly. Just about to get ahead of Norris and Gasly, but I mean, I had to go different. I didn't want to sit behind him any longer. So now I've got to try close back up to him. Yeah, that strategy for Norris and Verstappen just has not worked out. And just like that, I'm back within the DRS of Leclerc. Which I guess just goes to show how much quicker I am than him. Let's see if it'll be any easier to try and get past him now with the 1 lap fresher tyres. Got a good run on Leclerc here. Can I go for it? No, I'm too far back. That's a good exit there, but obviously Leclerc gets a better one once again. It's probably the closest I've been in turn 1 all race. Got a yellow flag. Who is that for? It's Alonso.
What the fuck? I cannot believe it. We were top 3, top 4 today. Fucking hell.
That's a real shame for him. He was having a great race running in P4. It was going to be his best result of the season so far, but now it's race over for him. As Jesus, Leclerc really slowed through there. Hit the back of him, luckily no damage. Ooh, big slide from Leclerc. Unfortunately, I needed that to happen at the final corner. Oh, I've got a good exit here. I'm going to go alongside him, but I imagine just like earlier, yep, he's going to hold on to it. There's no way through. Alright, boxing this lap. And I'm pitting this lap no matter what. I'm not going to try and do opposite to Leclerc or anything. If he pits, I'll pit as well, and we hope he has a slow stop. It's clearly having a tyre advantage has done absolutely nothing. I mean, if I get a good enough exit, could we maybe race Leclerc into the pits? Let's try and get a good exit here. Oh no! Oh! I'm going to go for it. We're side by side. Oh, but he's just going to get ahead here. Had to try that then. I had to try it. But if he gets a slow stop now, we should easily be ahead of him. Green light, we're going. And it's worked, he's had a slow stop. I can't believe it actually worked. Pitting on the same lap as him. And we now take the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix. I've taken it away from Charles Leclerc once again, just like I did in 2023. And I come out just ahead of Verstappen there. He's not pitted yet though, I'm pretty sure. We'll have to get a replay of that slow stop for Leclerc. Let's see this pit stop for Leclerc then. Into the box he goes. And it's going to be... Is it slow on the left rear? It is.
Fuck! Why? What I'm doing?
Tire, position 5. Multifunction tire, position 5.
I do feel a little bit bad for him. He was doing a great job. Looking like he was going to win his first home race. And a slow stop has cost him. Verstappen stays out another lap, which is going to hold up Leclerc. Not that I needed him to hold up Leclerc really, but that's just going to help me even more. Verstappen stays out again. He must be trying to go to the end on softs. And it is a soft tyre for him, as I predicted. But he's just not going to be able to use those tyres to make up places. Catching up to the back of Lawson here. I'm going to lap a car for the first time in a long while, it feels like. Definitely the first time on this game as well. So there we go, he pulls aside. Blue flag. Blue flag's waved to Bortoletto. There we go. Next up to get out of the way is Behrman. Agile should be getting blue flags. There we go. He gets out of the way. Blue flags for Colapinto. He makes it nice and easy for me. So on to the last lap. And it's looking nice and easy. The boats are all excited for this race to be over. Wasn't the most exciting one. But it's one where I've been a lot quicker than everyone else. And I've proved that by building a 19-second gap once I got ahead of Leclerc. As here we go, down the main straight, up to the line. It's going to be redemption for last year as I win the Monaco Grand Prix. So there we go. What a race that was from me. I had the clear fastest lap of the race. and my pace was just unstoppable once I got ahead of Leclerc. I mean, obviously helped by Leclerc getting held up by Verstappen, but even after that I just pulled away such a gap. Real shame for Leclerc, he was looking good to get a home race win, but that slow pit stop is what cost him. But in the standings, it's a good race for me. I get ahead of Norris up to P2 and I close that gap down to Verstappen, still 14 points behind, but there's still a great result. And yeah, I mean, more results like that and we can get straight back into this fight. As for the constructors, that's also looking positive for us. We get back ahead of Red Bull and we close the gap down to McLaren ever so slightly once again.